Hare Krishna, Namaste, Chapter 7, entitled as Jnana Vijnana Yoga, Sloka 21. Yo yo yam yam tanuṁ bhaktaḥ śraddhayārcitum icchati tasya tasyācalāṁ śraddhāṁ tanuṁ eva vidadhāmy aham. In the 20th sloka, we saw why people in general go to various devatas. That is because of their material desires that they want to achieve immediately. And these desires are caused by the impression, the vasanas, which they've been carrying for several lifetimes. And these vasanas influences the three modes and makes this person desire for things or develop hatred towards certain things, and thus makes this person to go to respective devatas in the respective modes, sattva, rajas and tamas, and worship to get what they wanted. And in fact, they get from these devatas what they wanted. For those who are hearing this for the first time, haven't heard the previous sessions, devatas meaning demigods. The devatas are subordinate to the Supreme Lord, Krishna. They have been given a certain position, certain role in the cosmic manifestation in the world to perform certain activities. And there are many people who worship certain devatas, either to get something out of them, or they do that as their family tradition. Being subordinate to Krishna, all these devatas can only give so much. Everything that they provide to their devotees are sanctioned, or in fact given by the Supreme Lord who is residing in their heart as Paramatma, that is Krishna. So ultimately it is Krishna who is giving what people want through these devatas. So that raises a question: if Krishna is the Supreme Lord and one can attain liberation only by worshipping Krishna, then attain Vaikuntha, then why Krishna has to allow such devata worship? Why he let the demigods fulfill the desires of their respective devotees? Being the Antaratma, the Supersoul within these devatas, why can't he just disapprove these kinds of worship, and why can't he not give what these devotees wanted from their respective Ishta Devata? And answer to these questions is what explained in 21st sloka. Let's see the word by word meaning. Ya, whoever, yam, whichever, tanuṁ, form of a demigod, bhaktaḥ, devotee, śraddhayā, with faith, ārcitum, to worship, icchati, desires, tasya, to him, aham, I, tameva, that very, śraddhāṁ, same firm faith. Whatever faith one have, that Krishna increases their faith. This is the very first thing that Krishna works on these people who are not devoted to him. He increases the vishwasa, the faith of this person as per their desire. But then what he does is, once their faith becomes firm and stronger, then Krishna changes the object of their worship. That is, Krishna comes into the picture. He changes their faith towards him. Because faith is the fundamental principle in the process of bhakti, devotion. If faith is not there, one cannot proceed in the path of spirituality any further. Therefore, Krishna encourages one's faith, and finally, when the faith becomes firm, he changes that faith towards him, from devata to Krishna. śraddhāṁ, acalāṁ, steady or steadfast, without obstacles. They continue their bhakti towards those respective devatas without any obstacles. So Krishna makes it in such a way that they don't have any obstacles in worshipping these devatas. The environment is made in such a way that their faith increases by providing whatever that's needed to increase their faith. Vidadhāmy, give. The translation of the sloka is, I am in everyone's heart as the Supersoul. As soon as one desires to worship some demigod, I make his faith steady so that he can devote himself to that particular deity. It is very interesting to see Krishna's approach, because in this world that where we are living, we don't see such an approach. That is, say if someone in a group has some appreciation, adores someone, worships someone within the group, then generally people do not like it. They try to spoil their faith on that particular person, spoil the reputation of that person who has been worshipped, so that one gets all the importance. They become the worshipable object in that group rather than someone else. And that is the mentality in general in the world. But here, and very nice, interesting lesson that we all should learn from Krishna is, he doesn't do so. Rather, he increases the faith of that person towards those devatas. He doesn't interfere in their faith. Of course, he interferes to increase their faith towards the devatas, those devatas. Make sure they get whatever they wanted from those devatas. But he never spoils that faith. This is very interesting. Why Krishna needs to do this one? Why can't he simply or forcefully make everyone his devotee? He doesn't do that. Because the love and affection should come voluntarily, not through force. Therefore, for that reason, Krishna does not interfere in individual free will. Well, that's fine. Krishna doesn't need to interfere in anyone's free will, but he could stop giving what they wanted so that they don't need to develop that bhakti towards those devatas. Well, again, there's another problem if Krishna does not provide what these people wanted from their respective devatas. If they do not get what they wanted by their worship from these devatas, guess what? They will become atheists. Right now, he has some faith, at least some faith, to someone. And I do not want to spoil their faith by not providing what they wanted. Their faith towards that devata, the faith towards their worship will be questionable, will be shaken. That's the worst thing that I can do. If I spoil their faith, then they will not worship anyone for that matter. And they may start being independent. And they may lose faith in the Shastra and various worship. They may even start thinking they are the controller. They may even go to the extreme of thinking they are God. Let's see Krishna's response to this question in the next. Yo yo yam yam tanuṁ bhaktaḥ śraddhayārcitum icchati tasya tasyācalāṁ śraddhāṁ tāmeva vidadhāmy aham. Namaste. Hare Krishna.